Makes sense.
Right. She's exactly correct.
We don't have anything right now. Not yet. I think we still need to make the connection that they were working together to begin with. So, nothing at the moment. At least, I don't have any evidence yet, and I won't get penalized right now. That would suck. Rude. We'll be back, sir. We'll be back.
He's a grown man. Of course it was. Only we had some evidence, he said to no one. He's not a proper job, is he? I won't have it.
Just go back to eating your corn, little girl.
Get it? Colonel?
Oh my god.
See, it's a homonym.
I hate it. Oh boy. And it's making the stupid chain
It
like
is finally
a typewriter.
doing the typewriter noise, yes.
Oh my god, why?
I don't know why they felt the need to do this 4 times, but we're going to do that.
I hope 4 is in like 2 and 2, not okay, thank god. I thought you meant like actually 4 times of the same dialogue. I was about to scream.
Yeah. He loves me. He loves me not. She corns me. No. Don't like that.
That's weird. Probably because you're chugging on...
All right.
It is weird.
That's fine.
Still low, not dead.
Not yet.
Not...
I think the 3rd time will be the time it dies, though.
Ah.
Actually, you can probably do... Well, no, it's plugged into the PS5. Damn, I was going to say, this is the right cord, but it's not plugged into something that's on.
Ah.
It is in rest mode. I don't know how charging a Switch controller with a resting PS5 is going to work. My answer is probably not going to, so we'll find it later if we have to.
Well.
Okay, so we have pressed everyone.
We've pressed everyone.
We got 1 modified statement.
Yes. So I need to somehow prove that they were connected. But then there's also this statement. So I guess I don't know really which people to pit against each other first, because there's like a few different options I can take right now.
What are you thinking?
Well, I'm wondering if maybe I should start with this guy. And
Seems reasonable given that he had a changed statement.
Right, and then maybe pit him against this guy? Because... I don't know. No, well, because I'm assuming I'll have an opportunity to present the... the coroner's report from 10 years ago with the prisoner. I don't know if that even makes sense, though. Or... this one might be better, actually. Maybe. I don't know. I don't know. I just don't know how I get from, like... because we have to be able to contextualize that the prisoner waxwork... or the waxwork is of the prisoner that she did an autopsy on, like, 10 years ago. You know? So... I don't know how we get there. It just seems like a lot for, like, these 2 statements to get to that. This sound is kind of fun, though.
Yeah, certainly an interesting folio choice.
Okay, hold on. I'm gonna go back for a second. I'm gonna wuss out for a second. Because this has to be important. This has to be part of this somehow. I just don't know how to tie it all in. Because, like, this... Because then we have to contextualize this and say, you know, this was the wax work of the prisoner that was in the museum and it was stolen and blah, blah, blah.
I don't know that I can provide much help here that doesn't spoil future things.
Oh.
Because I'm pretty sure what I want to reference is going to come up, if not in this trial, at some point.
I mean, you can assume I'll probably forget it.
That also could be true.
I mean, I don't remember stuff very well between these recordings. I just don't know where to start, I guess is the problem. Because there's a couple statements that I could certainly pit.
What did the waxwork scene depict?
The waxwork scene depicted the prisoner coming out of the ground and, dude bro, Enoch Drebber was there.
If the prisoner was coming, if the professor was coming out of the ground, what would that suggest? Don't overthink this.
Oh, that he wasn't actually dead?
What did the coroner report say?
That he was dead?
Okay.
That he was hung?
So
they are definitely connected.
Now, how? We have no idea yet, but you don't have any way of knowing that at the moment.
Right.
But there's a connection to 10 years ago between the two of them. What that is and what it would mean to relating to this case, we don't know.
Yeah. I guess
There's
I'll
a few
do
different
this
things
one.
you could sort of lean on if that's the basis of it.
Yeah. Like, I mean, that's all fine and good. I get how they're connected. I just don't know how to start that chain of, like, discussion with the pitting right now, I guess. I don't know if I go with her first or him first. And start with the...
I mean, it's
starting
certainly
with
one of the two, I would
say.
say. I think one of them is more helpful to today's proceedings.
I guess this one, because we are trying to prove that the waxwork was inside of the thing. The birdcage. So, I don't know.
Objection.
What can happen? I lose another thing?
Also, juror number 1 didn't seem all that interested in being swayed.
Oh, yeah. There was the whole thing with her where she's like, maybe.
And he was like, I'm reading my newspaper, I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, I guess I forgot about that angle, too.
Both approaches work. She's so pale, and yes, I'm sure she spends her time inside. But, like, she looks like a clown. We live in a society, she would say.
Dread. Oh, now I can present the thing. Thank God. Okay.
How utterly enthralling. Counsel, you said evidence. You better fucking have some. You know how I love that word.
The evidence. This one. Hiya.
Take that!
Yeah, we're not really working on connecting her to Drebber yet.
That makes sense.
We're really just trying to prove this first part of the connection. We know the other part is lingering, but we really have no basis for it yet. And the metagame question you sort of have to ask, it's kind of inevitable when you're thinking about it, is why would you get this autopsy report if it wasn't important? And thank God you do, of course, otherwise we would be done.
Totally dead in the water.
Strike a light!
Oh, she's gonna be super into this.
I love this shit. Not guilty immediately. Alright, that's one.
Slowly but surely. Oh.
He's like, actually, no, I love that stuff too. This is sick. But that's a more reasonable approach. But I kind of prefer it to be the same as hers.
Mm-hmm. I love my soap operas. All right.
Okay, now the trick here is that while that has now scratched one off the list,
Is he still a thing?
you have gained nothing else
Oh, God.
in your pursuit of the other pairing that's going to get you to 4 out of 6.
Oh, shit.
And now you have looped.
And I looped.
And now we're looping.
It's okay. We have to do it at least once.
That's right. So we're down to 4 people.
Okay, so now I have to figure out how the hell to pit these guys against each other now.
So it's an interesting statement, but he still seems kind of hell-bent on not doing anything. Where's the police? This one.
I mean, we don't have any proof, like solid proof yet. That would be probably the way to change his mind, but I don't think we have anything that proves that. Is there any wax on your corpse, sir? I mean, I don't think there's any wax in here either. Probably not. Not that we've really ever looked for it. It seems decidedly not wax. Nope.
We do have evidence.
Is there a wax something or other, wax hand around here that... I don't see anything.
What if I told you it wasn't a trace of glass? Well, I fucked it up. If it wasn't a trace of wax. The wax is not melting. Because the professor seems to be intact.
Oh, a small fragment of very
Found in the folds of what?
Of the... Oh, shit, that's right! Of the Professor Waxwork.
It's a Freudian slip. Shut up, audience. Shut up. Shut up.
It's fine.
It's getting late.
Oh, it is getting late.
Sun's getting real low, big guy.
Oh, that's right. Okay, yeah.
So now, that's something.
But I still have to pit him against somebody. Oh, wait. Didn't... I can press him and present that, right? Because we had a whole thing. We had a
Which
whole
might
spiel.
lead to another thing, correct.
Yes.
And then again,
okay.
that's kind of the meta nature of it, where you're like, oh yeah, there was that conversation branch at the time. We turned it down,
Yes.
which was reasonable, because you're like, maybe we'll get more out of this other one first. There has been some ordering to this. In this case, it is not.
Right.
We actually could have done this one first.
Oh, shit. I totally forgot where we found that glass.
Correct. And that was one from before, so I wasn't going to be too vague on that hint, and then I just said the word glass instead. So it was even less vague than I expected. It's the same vowel sound.
Okay. Yeah, and it has been like 3 or 4 weeks since we
It's
last
been a while.
recorded, so
And we didn't even have episodes for a bit. I was gone.
Mhm.
Things happen. Here
Life
we are.
happens, and
Life comes at you fast.
it sure does. It's got to go fast like Sonic.
That's right, like Sonic 2.
Yes.
And of course, if you had, I don't think you had really looked at the description of it. You examined the glass both last
No.
time and this time, but
I
had not
didn't
really
look at
read
the
the description,
No, I did not.
which you should get in a better habit of doing, because there sometimes are clue there. We saw one earlier today too,
Yeah.
because that would have had you armed for this exact scenario to be like, wait a minute.
Also, really just doing these recordings more consistently would also probably help. But yeah, probably reading the descriptions at least once would probably be useful. But then also remembering where we found it would have been helpful too. So, you know. Both things would be useful.
I hate people in black outfits. And because the glass is so peculiar, it kind of can't help but be connected to only the place that we want it to be.
I mean, like, yeah, where else are you going to find a piece of glass that huge?
And of course, we also have the photograph with granted, the person who actually died, but
Mm-hmm.
surrounded by shards looking just like this one.
Mm-hmm. Oh my god!
Get it? Holy smoke and the thing. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Okay.
Yeah, I probably shouldn't, you idiot.
How very progressive. But hey, at least he is willing to see a reason, unlike some of the jurors we've seen in the past.
That's correct.
So let's see if this amended statement is the solution to what we have to finish here.
What do you got?
Okay.
And what did this guy say again?
Problems with members of the police. Utter nonsense to think those two would
Oh,
be conniving.
That's not what I thought. It said, okay, hold on, let me go back. Problems with the police, I don't know. Okay. Oh yeah, of course, these two. Pit. Excuse me, Pit.
What is this, Kid Icarus?
Hiya.
A little explosion in the background.
Good gracious. I hate that it has that sound. I hate it. I hate it. Why? We already had a typewriter person.
I'm staring at a child.
Why are you here?
There gets to be a certain point where it's like beyond quirky and silly to, again, I mean, not to belabor the point, but you know, you wouldn't put a child on a jury. Certainly not one of this magnitude.
Yes, exactly.
That's fine. We're almost there.
Not guilty. And then one more, and we'll have enough to continue the. Wow, did you see the judge though? He was like, grrr.
Yeah, he's pissed. I don't even. Okay, I just. Don't worry about it.
Just.
It's not worth
Yeah.
even diving into.
No, I'm just gonna just get your not guilty verdict in there, and then we can just move on.
I have to imagine
and-
the judge is mad at her. He's like, wait
Yeah.
a minute.
You idiot. Everything you said doesn't make any damn sense at all. Yes. We must continue. We can't be that surprised. We've done this how many times now? We're experts. We are true, bona fide, professionals.
Certified.
Certified. Yeah, it'd help if we could get that damn knight helmet off of his face so we can actually see, but you know, it's fine. I don't know, but I said you're not guilty, so hopefully you trust us somehow, I assume. Are we gonna need our favorite? Yeah, here we go.
Mm-hmm.
Her design is so cool. I'm gonna be sad when she's like a villain somehow in all this.
And I mean, you knew when she was so well put together that like it was probably going to come up at some point.
It's true. She's definitely not like a throwaway side character.
It is still somewhat outlandish, yes.
Uh-huh. Well, that's cryptic.
And even he doesn't finish his thought. He's just kind of
Yep.
trails off.
Yep. Just leaves on that chilling warning. Now let us talk to our friend on the side. Just stand in the corner and we'll try to jog his memory. Oh, or not.
Don't ever talk to him.
Don't talk to me or my son ever again.
That's right.
Um.
All right.
Let's
Pick your favorite.
trial part 1.
That's from
part
April.
3. That's from April. This is okay. Yeah, that is a long time ago.
That seems like the easiest one to toss.
That is correct.
Trial part 3. This is trial part 4. It is the final part of this trial.
Aw, shit. I'm excited.
But it is also, at the same time, as Van Ziek said, a Pandora's box. We have a lot of things to get into and understand very little of them.
I can't wait.
And yet it's going to set the stage for everything that's still to come as well. Isn't that interesting?
I am very intrigued.
Well, goodbye.
Bye.